let's get right into it. Apparently, if you guys don't know, a lot of people have been outraged by the whole Nintendo Switch 2 being, like, really expensive. And even Nintendo was like, well, if you can't afford it, just buy Nintendo Switch 1. It's like, freaking, shut up. Like, freaking, how out of touch are you? But, apparently something happened. I haven't even heard what the frick happened, but apparently Trump is in one way or another got involved. I don't know nothing. But Fleekazoid made a freaking video on it, and I'm like, yes, this is who I need to get all of my political information from. I need all of my politics from this man. Let's enjoy.
The Switch 2 is $450? I don't care. I'm gonna buy it. I'm still gonna buy it. Hello, this is Flump calling in from the Oval. Don't
This
do it,
is
please.
Flump.
Your credit score isn't even 450. 450? I wouldn't even pay that much in taxes. Now, I'm not saying I evade, but I certainly a schwall. No wonder people are doing fentanyl. That shit's way cheaper than Mario Kart. These prices.
You're not wrong, though. Oh, hold on. I keep freaking putting the wrong one. Yeah.
Are getting so bad that people are saying fentanyl is the new family entertainment
every
system.
time I look back at the screen, look, what the hell's with the minion there? Is that JD Vance as like a fat minion? That's freaking hysterical. I love it.
You heard this? People are saying this. I should deport that greasy meatball gobbling bastard Mario for what he's doing to you people. I really should. The big N-word. Nintendo is pillaging their fans' wallets once again, but I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna let it happen. Not this time. So welcome to Trump House. I'm terrifying the world so they cancel the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders because you people can't help yourselves. You're helpless like little babies, little feeble babies that eat baby food. We're not helpless. Shut up, you're
I want baby food.
Little bitch babies, that's what I call Nintendo fans. You guys say you won't buy it, but I know you'll buy it because that greasy Italian reminds you of when life was good and you could still get hard. You know, I was gonna drop an N-word on the Japanese to stop you guys from pre-ordering, but Vance here said you shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't do that. He said if you...
For Nuke, I can't. You're killing me here. What the hell? Who the hell thinks of that?
You drop an N-word, then Russia will launch their N-words, and N-words are gonna be flying all over the place. People will have to hide in their bunkers from the N-words, like Fallout. So I didn't use the N-word. But if I pay $80 for Mario Kart and it doesn't work out...
He did not use the N-word.
Probably I will do it.
You know what's a
I would
factual
almost say
statement?
Definitely. And what do you mean by
He did not at any point this...
Nuclear bomb, Pierres. We've been through this. That's what I call nukes, the N-word. Sometimes I call them the N-bomb. And if they're very radioactive,
I'm sorry, I want to go back? I want to see that headline.
Pierres. We've been through.
Says he would stop Putin from saying the word nuclear ever again. I can already hear it in his voice, and I freaking love it. Flump says... Flump says he would stop Putin from saying the word nuclear ever again.
Through this. That's what I call nukes, the N-word. Sometimes I call them the N-bomb.
Oh, it's Flump from now on.
And if they're very radioactive, I call them hard R, as in hardcore radiation. People shouldn't say these words. Now let me pass it over to presenter Fleek. Great guy, huge dick, 3.5. Hard, he got terrified by God, this guy.
Scene, though.
Pimps, I fear the worst has happened. Nintendo has gained consciousness. They finally woke up and realized that PlayStation's off making Jaws and Concord, Xbox off making nothing, then when they do make something, you want them to go back to making nothing, and Nintendo...
This is such a good point.
The only ones left cranking out fun games. But as always, if you want to
Oh, they've cornered the market on fun, because Sony's making Concord and Marathon. I don't even, what the hell did Microsoft do? They made Starfield. What else they make?
Have your loyalty abused, become a Nintendo fan. You'll realize that nostalgia is worse for your wallet than crack. The Nintendo Switch 2 is an awesome console with fun games, but it's also death by 1,000 gotchas. And listen, $450 for the console, I'm a big boy, I can take one honest fucking, but I didn't want to buy Mario Kart for $60, let alone $70, but I did, so now...
Yeah, Okay, I was about to say, I thought it was 80, but okay. I can't, bro. Like, you can't justify this. Hold on, let me adjust it. I'm a little messed up here. Alright, that should have worked. Cool. Alright, you can't really justify this kind of a price hike, bro. Now, this is them trying to, like, and what's worse, you wanna know what's worse? This might even be an EA move where they're pushing $80 game and $450 freaking, like, console so that they can, like, pull it back, and then people will be happy with like $60. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it don't even matter. Like they're not like the plan is not to sell the games at 80. The plan is to sell them at 60, but we're gonna put them at 80 so that people get mad, and then when we bring it back to 60, they're not gonna be as mad.
Now I'm paying 80. And so far, the only response I've got.
Because think about it, if they pushed it to 60, people would have a hissy fit. And then they wouldn't be able to do 60.
Nintendo is... What, do you guys not have credit cards? Bowser's calling us all broke. I'm not broke. You're broke. Really broke. Brokeback Bowser, that's what we call you. I'll show you who's broke. I'll pre-order 3 of these Switches right now. You don't have the credit cards. I have the credit cards. Hang up on him. Whatever the fuck you are, Vance. But it's not all bad news in the last week.
I was gonna say, is that like Papa Meat mixed with Vance, or what the hell?
Late 10 years later, Nintendo is finally launching their competitor to the Kinect, which also doubles as a face cam for their new, legally distinct Discord.
I think it's like $50.
So now when you're harassing...
You know what's even funnier is the fact that anytime somebody brings up the fact that it's $50, somebody in the crowd just has to be like, well, you can use any Type-C camera. Like, who the hell has a Type-C camera, you idiot? What the hell? That's like, what freaking stupid? Like, no, you get it with the freaking console. If you want it, you're gonna get it with console.
The NSA can finally...
Who the hell just has a freaking Type-C camera lying around?
Put a face behind the
Congratulations, 100 people out of the millions of people that are potentially gonna buy a console.
Hey!
No!
And what a wonderful piece of hardware this is. This is Flump.
Calling in
This
from
is
the
Flump.
480p Piranha Plant camera. Everything's computer. The sound, the visuals, all of it is so good.
What quality? What shit quality, I mean. I'm tariffing the shitty camera and all 6
I'm gonna tariff the camera.
Flump out.
At least Nintendo's finally adjusting to reality, and we're done with that whole rooftop ritual sacrifice or whatever the hell was going on in the first Switch 1 trailer. I mean, still though, people are being way too nice to each other for a game of Mario Kart. This kind of feels like false advertising. Check this out.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Bro,
Your
everybody
mother's
thought the
a whore,
same
Janet.
thing.
A great big beautiful whore. She's seen more dick than a locker room mirror, that lady. So much dick. I should have tariffed her to stop your release.
Tariff,
I'm sorry,
you're
I
tariffing everybody. Bro, Trump is really gonna be known as the tariff tyrant.
Cry. Don't cry. I'm getting hard. Swamp out.
Now, if you're planning on upgrading
Swamp
to the
out.
premium plan to get better screen share quality, make new plans, because this is the premium plan. Couldn't you tell? The dead giveaway
Really?
was that you could use legally distinct Discord at all, because the dusty bitches that aren't a Nintendo Online member don't get to use this. They're not.
Yeah, the only thing of any value of any kind from that whole like freaking direct was the potential for them to bring back Nintendo 64 and GameCube games to the Nintendo Classics service.
People, if you don't pay for Switch Online, the C button won't send you to legally distinct Discord. It'll send you to ZipRecruiter so your broke ass can get a second job. Their words, not mine. You need to keep Nintendo afloat. You think it's cheap to make DK?
Ah, dude, I love that DK's getting a game. I'm actually hyped as hell for this game. But it looks like he got punched in the face. It looks like somebody freaking sucker punched him in the eyes, and now he has like the like black eyes.
Look this sexy. Oh, look at the ass
I
on
love
that
it.
gorilla.
I
What
love
a great
it.
ass, a huge ass. Not quite Melania's ass. I salute that ass, but this ass, I'd shake hands with it. The screen is better now, so Nintendo has begun shitting on the quality of the old screen. And if you think that looks good, take a look at Cyberpunk on this bitch. By God, it doesn't look a frame over
Good
30.
gravy!
Hey, my great buddy, my good pal. You wanna know
What,
what
look at all these freaking images.
think about that? Well then, change the channel. I'd like to solve
I gotta save a couple of these for my personal wallpapers.
Pat Tariff. The word is tariff. What a nice word. In fact, Pat, my
What a
sweet
nice word.
sugarum, my honey bear, the sun to my moon. Look at me with those piercing blue eyes, baby. I tariff thee. Van In other news, they've announced the games will be running at 60.
Yeah, they finally got to 60 frames per second. Wow, isn't it? I'm hyped for Metroid Prime, but like I've always said, and you can even see it in this game, freaking hate how Nintendo doesn't allow you to use a keyboard and mouse, or at least a mouse, so that you can have freaking smooth movement. Smooth
FPS
aiming.
and 120 FPS in some games, sometimes, if they've been upgraded and if you've bought that upgrade. Or perhaps, if you've joined the Not a Broke Bitch plan, you can always rent 60 FPS. Because of course, you didn't think when you bought your fancy new Switch Pro that you'd be able to just boot up the games you already own and take advantage of all that power without paying even more, did ya?
Bro, I'm gonna wait until I see, like, 2, maybe 3 good games, and I'm like, yeah. Alright. And then I'm just gonna stream those games. I'm gonna sign up, stream those games, and pretty much just cancel. My plan is to do the same thing with Assassin's Creed Shadows. You know, just like keep the plan going for like a month for $5.
Bitch, I tariff you for being so stupid. Hang up, chubby face, twirly hat, lollipop pants. And the sad part about all the price gouging is that these games look fun as hell. We've got Red Faction Gorilla, another mech game, wheelchair basketball, Metroid Prime 4, Escape from Bloodborne, Kirby, Mario Kart Horizon, and some of these games are only going to cost $70. I mean, some of them might cost $80, and
yeah, dude, nah. I can't. I can't, bro. I said, like, that's gas for like a month for me, bro.
maybe $90 in some of the physical editions. But don't worry, once a year, some of these games will go on a deep discount of 10% off. What do you guys not have kidneys? That Spaghetti Bender Mario is a fake and a fraud. All of Mushroom Kingdom knows this. Massive bitch Mario, that's what we call him. $80 for Mario. Luigi's the better brother, I've always said this. Mario can't even hold on to Princess Peach, and all of Mushroom Kingdom's been an Urk Castle, I'll tell you that much. But not you, Mario. I wonder why that is. And you better not buy this for $80. You know how much shit I got from Big Winnie for all those tariffs? He told us, he said, we'll be banning Hollywood movies in our country. I said, do it, pussy. That's actually a great idea. I think I might do this.
Do it, you won't bet. Let's go.
Here, have you seen that new Snow White movie? So bad. I tariff Snow White and
I tariff Snow White.
Slightly shorter than average fellas. Minion Vance, hang up the phone. Then they get another stab on you with the tech demo, and this one's just for shits and giggles. No one was gonna play this tech demo anyways, but they're still gonna charge you $10 for it. What? Do you guys not have a ski?
Wait, really? The freaking Wii Sports came with the game.
Mask and a Glock? The demo is $10. I'm tariffing that demo. I tariff them. Now I know why the Switch 2 is coming out in Pride Month. Doug Bowser just won't stop fucking me. Oh, listen, I just made it to the jiggle joint. I gotta go. What do you mean I can't touch Crystal? I tariff you, Crystal. I'm tariffing that big juicy ass of yours, Crystal. Hang up the phone, Minion Vance. And then another dude.
Hang up the phone.
I think this is a bad thing, but it's actually a pretty good thing. They're calling it the Switch 2 because you get 2.
Like, see, this is why they're charging you so much money right here.
Of yours, Crystal. Hang up the phone, Minion Vance. And then another detail, and you're gonna think this is a bad thing, but it's actually a pretty good thing. They're calling it the
right here, bro. This is where the other extra $150 is going. Just on this right here, on both sides. Look at that. Damn.
Switch 2 because you get 2
Insane.
hours of battery life.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that part. That's so.
Thank God! Now I only have to play 2 hours of that shitty new Power World without guns at a time. World Tariff.
Power World without force multipliers.
That's it for Trump House, everyone. Now, if you excuse me, I'm flying to Mexico so I can pre-order the Switch 2, and they're gonna pay for it.
And they're gonna pay for it.
Great, big, and beautiful President Flump. You are great, big, and beautiful President Flump. You are great, big, and beautiful President Flump. Japanese.
It's his daily, what is it, aspirations or whatever?
Now, if you excuse me, I've just arrived in Mexico.
What was that?
Tariff those stairs.
What the hell was that, Dayachi? What the frick was that? Hold up.
The Switch.
That was amazing. Please go and drop Fleekazoid a like. Go drop him a sub. All that good stuff. He deserves every single bit of support and appreciation we send his way. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!